Hey, it's vrlink here, and this is part 3 of the coolest tech I saw at CES. Now this will be my final video when it comes to showcasing tech from CES 2023. Unlike the last video, this will only feature tech in the XR space, so that means VR and AR. And of course that includes wearables and accessories. Now with the first piece of tech I'm going to show you, I've been kind of teasing this in all of my other videos. These are called the Maestro EP and they're from Contact CI. It has exotendon force feedback, so it creates a restricting force on each individual finger. In turn, that lets you press against objects in a virtual space while feeling it in real life. So let's say you're pressing against a table inside virtual reality. The exoskeleton inside of the gloves will actually make your hands move the opposite direction when pressing on the table, just like the table was there in real life. The glove also utilizes variable fingertip vibration, so it has over 100 unique vibration effects that are felt by every single one of your touch receptors, which means that the gloves are able to simulate different feelings of touch. And last but not least, these gloves can basically work on any platform. It has a tracking system that can work with Unreal Engine and Unity. Now when putting on the glove, you actually have to make sure your fingertips are directly at the end of the gloves. So in turn, all of the touch receptors on your fingertips will be engaged. So in my demo, that was the one thing about this glove that took a very long time, was to actually get it perfectly aligned with my fingertips. But that may be because the glove may be slightly too big or slightly too small. I'm not quite sure. I do know that they do have different sizes of gloves. Now once the gloves are fully on, they actually feel pretty comfortable and you can't really feel them too much when it comes to the weight. But with that said, you can feel some parts of the exoskeleton within the glove. Once the glove is powered on, it immediately comes to life. The best example that I could give is just imagining an exoskeleton on top of your fingers, telling your fingers where to go and how to act. And that's exactly how it works when you're using these inside of a game. For example, in game, when I'm writing with my fingertips on a wall, my fingertips start to go backwards because it's sensing the force that a wall would bring in real life. These gloves are amazing, but I do think that they missed out on one feature. So in my opinion, I do think these gloves need another exoskeleton below the hand as well. So an exoskeleton basically on the palm part of your hand going up to your fingers. And I say this because I think it's still missing a force feedback touch. As of right now, the force telling you to push your hand back is only coming from the top of your hand, from the exoskeleton on the top. So you kind of feel like a puppet being pulled by strings. And I think if you did add an exoskeleton to the bottom of your hand, you'd get that feeling of you actually being able to push off of certain objects in the VR space. I hope that I'm explaining that right and you guys are getting what I'm saying. I know it's kind of a weird concept to understand if you haven't really tried out the gloves yet. But if you can understand what I'm talking about, put it in the comments below and try to help some other people out. All in all, these gloves are very, very cool. And it just shows you where VR technology is going. We're literally at a point now where we can have an exoskeleton inside gloves that run off of batteries. And that is insane, and it can be tracked in VR. So that's where we are now in the technology. So just for the technology's sake in general, I think we're just going above and beyond every single day and every single year. I just love where we are in the VR technology space and just in the technology space in general. Now, this next device is an accessory from AUBIKA, and I think every VR user needs this. This accessory is not just for the Quest 2, it's pretty much for every single VR headset out there. This is a one-stop VR charging station. It allows you to display your VR headset in a cool way while also charging it and any other accessories that may come with it. So for example, you're actually able to place your VR controllers inside of the head and charge it if you do have the rechargeable batteries. So as you can see here inside of the head, there is actually a USB-C cord that you can connect to anything and charge it up. So it doesn't always have to be the controllers, anything that can take a USB-C. And like I was saying before, you can actually charge 4 different devices with this unit. On the left side of this unit is where you're going to be plugging your Quest 2 into to get the most juice, and on the right side you have 2 ports for other accessories. These 2 ports can auto distribute the energy. So if you're not plugged into both ports, it would auto distribute the energy to one device. And of course the last port is in the head. In my opinion, this is the best design for a charging dock I have ever seen. Now in the next section of this video, we're going to take a little break. I'm going to show you all some pieces of tech that I never actually got to try out for myself, but I still think it's cool enough to put in this video. This glove is called Lead Skin from AI Silk. It allows you to feel resistance and touch through haptic feedback, but not vibration haptic feedback, electrical impulses haptic feedback. It also has controls on the front, and it also seems pretty light. I tried a glove similar to this, but I can't wait to see what this has to offer. These are called SIRIUS Augmented Reality Ski Goggles. This is the first augmented reality display that's meant for outdoor sports events. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing this a lot in the future. And last but not least, these pieces of fabric are from soft matter. What makes this fabric so special is that it has haptic feedback. I actually got to test this out and it feels super light, and it's crazy how they are able to fit haptic feedback inside these small pieces of fabric. It honestly just feels like everyday clothing. It's just super light. If I had a whole shirt of this on, I wouldn't realize that it had haptic feedback inside. I can't wait to see how this tech is implemented. But now let's get back to the rest of the video. This next piece of tech is from Dreamglass. This was my first time hearing about Dreamglass, but I was immediately attracted to their booth. Dreamglass is a company that deals with augmented reality glasses. I was able to take a look at the original Dreamglass, or the Dreamglass Flow, which is a pair of augmented reality glasses that are attached to a media device. Unlike other augmented reality glasses, they have their own media device and you don't have to connect them to your phone. But of course, you still have the option to connect them to whatever device you want. But what I really want to talk about is the Dreamglass Lead Pro. This is the newest out of 5 AR glasses from Dreamglass, and it's fully wireless. Compared to the Dreamglass Flow, this is a major upgrade. The Dreamglass Flow was basically used as just a display unit to play games or watch movies on. But with the Dreamglass Lead Pro, it's a full functioning AR device. It can pretty much do everything the Quest 2 can, but in AR. What I also really like about it is that it gives you options. Regularly, this is a 3 DOF headset, but it does give you the option to add an attachment to make it a 6 DOF headset, meaning if you just want this for media consumption use, you don't have to add the tracking with it. Compared to other AR headsets, this is the lightest and the cheapest AR headset I have ever tried out. So if you're looking for an amazing and all-around great AR headset, I would say definitely check out the Dreamglass Lead Pro. This is the Pimax Crystal, and it's one of the newest VR headsets from Pimax. It has a max field of view of 140 with a display of 2880 per eye. This headset also includes eye tracking as well, which allows it to use foveated rendering. With all of these specs combined, it makes it an amazing headset. I was able to demo Half-Life Alyx on this, and it just looked amazing. Going from playing Half-Life Alyx on a Quest 2 to playing Half-Life Alyx on the Pimax Crystal is a complete different experience. One reason is because of the eye tracking and foveated rendering. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I really had to look for the processing of the foveated rendering. So at first, you may not realize it's actually happening. The best way to explain it is that in the focus of your view, it's going to be perfect and crystal clear, but out of focus is going to be a little blurry. So just like in real life when you're looking through your regular eyes, if you pinpoint in the middle, it's going to be super clear, but everything around you is going to be a little bit blurry. So it works just like that. Overall, the Crystal is an amazing headset. There is just one big drawback. As you can see, it's huge. I couldn't see myself carrying this anywhere or just lugging it around in general, but it seems like it would be perfect for a dedicated VR space. Now, last but not least, this is the MReal X1. It's an AR headset from Canon. It allows others with the same headset to see exactly what you're seeing as well. Now, it is an enterprise headset, so it is mostly for work. So the demo that I got to try actually showcased that. In this demo, I was able to use some sort of 3D printer work machine, and this was able to showcase its AR capabilities amazingly. What I've noticed is that their AR system works completely different than any other AR system I've seen before. For me, I think it's the way that that it's all rendered. With other AR devices, it just looks like I'm looking at a regular video and it's not being rendered through any other program or anything like that. But with this AR headset, things like my hand feels like it's going through some type of rendering process. And that's not to say one is better than the other, it's just something I think I may have noticed, and it's something I just wanted to put out there. It was still really cool AR technology, and the way it works is much different than anything I've ever seen before. What I also like is that this AR demo allows you to bring physical objects into AR space and interact with it as well. When using this, I could definitely see how this could be an amazing learning tool or training tool. Well everyone, we are at the end of this video and I hope you have enjoyed it. This is my last CES video that I'm making, or just my last CES video with multiple devices being showcased. If you're new to this channel and interested in my other CES videos, I'll put them in the description below. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. It would really help the channel out. If you have any questions or want to contact me, message me on my TikTok or on my Twitter, or you can even put it on the comment section below. As always, have a wonderful day or night. Peace out.